guys, so we just reached the top and now we're going downhill on our first 1.8 kilometers. We're feeling really good. Our motivation is to get to camp. And we're gonna do it.
How's everyone doing?
Woo! And when you're walking downhill, you can't go too fast or you'll fall.
Correct?
And to keep group morale up, music.
Music.
So overall, we believe that music is necessary in keeping up group morale, as well as distracting us from the pain of walking. What you might want to do before you set out for your expedition is produce a music playlist, which suits everyone's needs.
This is a hand fire, which means it isn't a piece of ammunition. This is one thing that you don't touch. Instead, you inform the teachers that you saw it here.
We just completed checkpoint 1, now we're on number 2, day 1.
When you're trekking, remember to always check up on your teammates, and if they're behind you, remember to always motivate them and encourage them to do better.
When you're walking in a terrain like so, you should walk in a straight line so you're taking a direct route and you'll reach your destination quicker. You should not walk in the example provided by the video. You should walk in a straight line.
So we're about to reach the next checkpoint, not really. A little bit further, little bit. So when you feel cold, wear a jumper. It is currently 6 o'clock.
When you are a North Star instructor, is you don't. This is evidence of someone crashing the car. Here's the man who crashed it.
This is how you should be setting up your tent. First, you need to find a good flat ground.
Take the tent out of the bag and lay it out on the ground so there are no folds in it. Then take the poles out of the bag and connect them so that you can put them in the tent and hold it up. Take one of the poles and put it through the holes of the tent so it goes diagonally. Then fasten the poles to the metal parts at the bottom of the tent. Put a rock over the poles and the fastened part so that the tent doesn't fly away and remains secure.
So these are some general cooking tips. When you're starting, make sure to place your stove at a place that's at a good distance away from the tent so as to make sure that your tent doesn't set on fire or get damaged. The first step is to place the stove and then light it using a match. Once you finish lighting the match, make sure to discard it safely. Afterwards, place the pot on top of the stove and make sure that someone is always attending it. Next, depending on what you're making, add the first ingredient and make sure that perhaps you have someone to help you pour it in so that there is no chance of any accidents.
A wonderful survival skill is the ability to create a fire on your own. So as you can see, we put twigs together and put a lighter on it and created a fire. When the fire suddenly died down, we breathed it back to life. When you're done, make sure you step on the fire to stop it. The IA can be physically and mentally draining, so make sure you check up on your teammates' health.
Sakina is our sickling. How do you feel?
A bit better, a bit dizzy, but we're getting through it.
Our members are struggling. We've decided to put them in the front and
We're motivate them from the back.
because you can't motivate someone from the front if you're ahead of them because they'll feel demotivated. We've done 2 checkpoints, which is about like 5 kilometers in total now. Alright, so it's very windy at this very moment.
You have one for wind and one for the actual cold. Which breakers are useful, especially if it's not hot, it's just windy. I don't have one.
And you definitely need thermals in case of the night. It's very, very, very cold.
You have to pay attention to features on maps, not just the bearing.
Make sure you take care of the environment by picking up any litter you come across and dispose it off in the nearest bin on your trek.
You should take the flattest route. So even if your bearing tells you to go over mountains and it seems like a shorter route, just veer off the course just a little.
You'll get there faster
and more energized, so you're not too out of breath and can complete the rest of the trek.
When you see animals or pedestrians walking by, leave them alone because this is their land.
Too hot, you start to lose your energy, and that is not good for the whole trek. So in order to do this, you should wear a hat to prevent the sun from coming on you, and always keep hydrated by drinking water.
So we just reached the second last checkpoint of day 2. How do we feel?
I'm checking it. I've got a blister coming.
Sakina's feeling tired and sick and dizzy. Everyone's not feeling very well. How do you feel? Okay. We've lost a member. She sprained her ankle.
We try to keep her motivated the full time. So remember to always be nice to your team. Even if there's no blister out, it's always better to put a blister plaster. Hansa-Plast are the best ones I know at least. In my case, we do have a blister.
It'll hurt, but this will help with the pain, so you can
It can be a little hard
and there's a car right in front of us, so we have to move to the side.
So don't stand in the middle of the road like this. Move to the side, and you will survive.
There's the truck.
So when a teammate of yours gets dizzy, you have to support them, and we did this by stopping and finding a shaded area for about an hour or 45 minutes, letting her sleep because it's important to rest up, especially if you haven't gotten a good night's sleep the night before, and also getting some salts and rehydration sessions in her. She had to have food.
It is currently 3:20 and we are on our way to campsite and we're taking a short little break.
Important to take breaks on longer ones, even though it will take longer, because you have to conserve your energy.
What are our energy levels? 1 out of 10.
It's about 6, 7 out of 10.
6 or 7?
10 being like very energetic.
Yes.
6.
Dakina doesn't feel well. What is your energy level? 1 to 10.
-10. Overall, the trip was very good for us. We learned a lot of stuff and we helped out each other and we had a good time. Thanks for watching our instructional video.
You're so close.